Okay, this weekend's league fixture between Bolton and Millwall could be postponed for safety concerns. Now, this week Bolton have already had to shut their training ground because they can't afford to keep it open, and they run out of food and drink at the training ground. Staff and players are going unpaid, and that includes stewards, and there doesn't appear to be any stewards for the game. Now, Bolton owes a lot of creditors a lot of money. They also owe the taxman a lot of money, and the club is up for sale by Ken Anderson. But their future is bleak because if they cannot complete their league fixtures, that affects a lot of things, including the Championship final finishing table. Because if Bolton get thrown out, that could affect the title race, the promotion hunt, and the relegation battle as well. It has massive implications for the rest of the league, and Bolton have until I think tomorrow lunchtime, as I'm recording this video, to come up with a solution so the game can go ahead. It's a complete mess. It is a complete mess. I'm not going to lie, the club has been chronically mismanaged for years. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, it has. But the EFL and the FA have allowed this club to be chronically mismanaged for years because they should have and could have stepped in to prevent this chronic mismanagement. The EFL could also possibly pay for the security costs so the game can go ahead, because this is a shambles. I'm seeing parallels with Portsmouth here. I'm seeing parallels with Leyton Orient here. Charlton's in a mess. We've seen issues with Notts County. They're on the verge of collapse. Blackpool have gone into receivership. The EFL themselves are failing football clubs across the country. The FA are failing football clubs across the country. And yet, I'm not going to deny, the owners of Bolton have made a complete shambles of running that club. I'm not going to deny that. I don't think anyone will. But the EFL have a right to make sure the fixture list is fulfilled. The players clearly need to play to get any money. There is a theory, play the game behind closed doors. The fixture list has to be fulfilled. We're very close to the end of the season now. And if Bolton aren't able to fulfil their fixture commitments, the club could go out of business, and that could throw the whole final league finishing position into complete and utter chaos because of points gained for and against, goals. All those results would be wiped off, and that could have a massive implication of the final finishing table of the Championship in the playoff hunt and promotion hunt and the relegation battle. We've seen it before with Gretna in Scotland in 2008 and what happened to Rangers. They were on course to win the title. Gretna goes out of business, and Rangers loses all those points they gained against Gretna and lose the title. And eventually it actually sped up their financial collapse a bit quicker. It did. It sped up the collapse of Rangers financially. So if Bolton cannot complete their fixture list because of these issues, and that includes this game and includes every game going forward, it's a problem. The EFL could release some of their centralised funds for finishing position. We know Bolton are most likely getting relegated, but the EFL could release some of the prize money that are due Bolton wherever they finish in the bottom 3 or 4, so they can pay the players and staff to make sure the fixtures go ahead. We saw it with Widnes. The Rugby League can release funds for a club struggling in administration. Why can't the EFL do that with Bolton? There are solutions open. Precedents have been set in other sports and other leagues. The EFL needs to get off its hands, take some action, positive action, rather than do nothing. Because the EFL have shown, with the current structures in place and the FA, the game has been poorly run at an administration level, and this is allowing clubs to be run badly and criminally. And I fully believe there is something going on with Bolton that shouldn't have happened. But there we go. There's a possibility the Bolton Millwall game could be postponed over safety concerns. So there we go. That's as much as we know for now. We find out tomorrow lunchtime. Tomorrow lunchtime, we find out what actually is going to happen going forward, and what can be resolved. Can the game go ahead? Will it be played behind closed doors, or will it be postponed? If it's postponed, that puts Bolton in a worse position than they already are. The game needs to go ahead because they need the gate receipts. It's a no-brainer. The EFL have to step in, surely. But it's been shown that the EFL are pretty gutless when it comes to actually upholding the integrity of the game and making sure clubs are properly run. So is the FA. I know Bolton owe their creditors a lot of money, and there are issues with the council, but the EFL should and could step in and just pay the security match fee, put a company in out their own pocket, so the game can go ahead, so Bolton can make enough money to pay their players and staff, because they're going unpaid. The players are playing for free. The staff are working for free. and they're owed back pay, and people have bills to pay, mortgages to pay, rent, you name it. This is unacceptable. But there we go. Thank you very much for watching. If you're a Bolton fan, I know how angry you feel about Ken Anderson and the situation. But if you're a football fan, the EFL are failing here. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Place your thoughts below, and I will have some more videos for you soon.